Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching His word in truth and sincerity. I'm just making this quick video because this article right here, as you can see, that I came across. So it's like it's something big still, like, as far as like how Esau always pushes the transgender stuff, the LGBT and all that. And now you got Trump. He coming out here saying, he announces that he wants to ban on transgender people in the U.S. military. So this is just something like, something big, because anything that comes against so-called transgenders and all that other stuff, the LGBT and shit, everybody makes a big deal about it. And Trump actually came out and says that he wants to ban them from the military. All right, so I'm gonna go into the article some and jump around in it. So it says President Trump said he will ban transgender people from serving in the military in any capacity, a reversal of the Obama administration decision that would have allowed them to serve. He announced on social media on Wednesday, citing the need to focus on victory. Trump said that the military cannot accept the burden of higher medical costs and disruption that transgender troops will require. After consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Trump wrote on Twitter, our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. And then he got his tweets right here showing what he said on Twitter, pretty much. And it says the missive comes after Trump's defense secretary, retired General Jim Mattis, delayed the implementation of the plan to accept transgender troops by 6 months. The decision came one day before the deadline for the military to update its medical standards to accommodate transgender service members. The 6-month delay was requested by the Joint Chiefs of Staff and would allow a further review of how allowing transgender recruits to serve would affect the military's lethality. Mattis said in a memo that review was due by early December. Mattis cautioned at the time that the delay in no way presupposes the outcome. Since becoming the Secretary of Defense, I have emphasized that the Department of Defense must measure each policy decision against one critical standard. Will the decision affect the readiness and lethality of the force? Mattis said last month in a statement. Put another way, how will the decision affect the ability of America's military to defend the nation? It is against this standard that I provide the following guidance on the way forward in assessing transgender individuals into the military services. And the Pentagon was not immediately available to comment. And it says right here, thousands of troops currently serving in the military are transgender, and some estimates place the number as high as 11,000 in reserves and active duty military, according to a RAND Corporation study that has been cited by the Defense Department. I'm gonna jump down some. And the last little segment says during the debate on the initial amendment, Representative Duncan D. Hunter, a member of the House Armed Services Committee, argued for the therapy restriction, but explicitly stopped short of calling for an overall ban. We're not stopping transgender people from joining. We're saying taxpayers in this country right now are not going to foot the bill for it. And you know that basically, since they doing this now, you know that everybody gonna be making a big uproar about it. People gonna be protesting and whatnot, all because they don't want them to be in the army. Because you're not fit for war if you're What kind of person is fit for war if you want to get your ride cut off, or you want to be a woman want to become a man, or a man become a woman? That's just nothing but confusion, and that's why all the other nations laugh at America's army, because you see what's they let transgenders in our army, and that's a bad look. All right, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what this brings. So this is Mark 3 and 3:23, and he called them to him and said to them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. That's right, and this kingdom is clearly divided against itself. All right, because you got Trump saying one thing and people saying they want something else. All right, you got it's on many levels. All right, them pushing that whole vibration of transgenderism on the children. You got people that disagree with that. People coming against that. All right, and it's a lot of different things that this kingdom is divided against, man. You got KKK people trying to come against Jake. All right, it's on every different level. This kingdom is divided. All right, nobody's in agreement with each other. Everybody got a different point of view. The only thing they can agree on is just that they want to live the so-called American dream. All right. Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan himself, and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. That's right. And you see that these Edomites are divided against these Edomites. All right. They're not all in agreement with each other, so this place is over with, man. And you see it clearly, man. And Trump would just be saying ever since he's been in office, he's just been saying nothing but outlandish things. And you can see in the Babylon coming closer and closer, all right? You got brothers doing videos, updates, and things going on, and you see that we're just inching closer and closer to the end of this place, man. So this order right here, this is going to be a big deal as far as like this kingdom being divided against itself. Because you know that majority of people are against this in America, because they're all for transgenderism, perverseness, as far as like homosexuality and all that other wickedness that Esau pushes out there. So I just wanted to bring out that article real quick, because this is a big deal, because all this society pushes in Babylon is nothing but sodomite things. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.